Hi guys, so today we'll be solving this problem called construct k palindrome strings. Right, let's read it. Given a string s and an integer k, return true if you can use all the characters in s to construct k palindrome strings or false otherwise. Right, so let's see with an example. So first example is Annabelle. So Annabelle, right? And k is equal to 2. So we need to know that if I can use all the characters in S and I can form a palindrome string, right? That is the idea. So I can see like I can see that I can form two palindrome string using all the characters in S, right? So one possible construction is Anna plus I actually, format this into such a way that I have ELBLE, right? That is the idea. Then I can use something like ANBNA, that will be one string, right? Plus ELLE, right? So that is the other string, which is, I use all the characters of this S and I form these two you know strings which are basically palindromes, right? So I need to use all the characters of S, form palindrome strings from it, and if it's possible to form at least two, right, or more than that, it's possible, right? If I'm able to form at least two, then I know that I'll return true for it, right? So let's see for the second example. So we have Leetcode, right? So Leetcode k equal to 3, right? So actually, it's not possible to form three palindrome strings from using all the characters of Leetcode. The problem here is that I do not have the characters with even frequencies, right? So for forming a palindrome, I need two things. So I need characters with even frequency. So if you see Anna, right? So A is occurring twice, N is occurring twice, right? And I have that as even frequencies here. And that is the problem. Like I want to have characters with even frequencies, and if they are with even frequencies, then I can definitely form uh what do you call a character. I can definitely form like a palindrome from it, right? So if you see ELBLE, right? So E is occurring twice, L is occurring twice, whereas B, so that is the idea. So if I want to form, so there are two palindromes, right? So one is odd and one is even. So even ones do not have like, like they have even frequency characters. So like Anna, right? So Anna is a even palindrome, whereas odd palindrome will have something like AN, B, and A, right? So something like a odd character in between, right? So I can only form, uh, you know, basically a palindrome using like the number of odd characters there are, right? So number of odd characters there are, like, so Leetcode, right? So Leetcode, E is occurring twice, right? Actually thrice, because one, two, three, right? T is occurring once, C is occurring once, O is occurring once, D is occurring once, L is occurring once. So all of them are occurring odd number of times. So I apparently, like, I can't even form any palindromes from it because all of them are occurring just odd number of times. So, yeah, it is impossible to construct three palindromes using all the characters of S, right? So that is the idea. For example, for the third example, so true, right? So true, in this one, K is actually 4. So I need to just form four palindromes. So one way is just forming each, like, only possible solution is to put each character in a separate string, right? And that will be giving us the answer. So my approach for this problem would be to identify the number of odd frequencies that I have, right? So number of odd frequencies, if it's greater than k, like this is an insight that I've gathered from this, whiteboarding, that if odd frequencies are greater than k, then it's possible to, uh, you know, uh, like then it's if odd frequencies are greater than k, then it's not possible to form palindromes, because Yeah, we need even frequencies, and if the number of characters in that string are more number of odd, then occur more odd number of times, then it's difficult or probably not possible to create a palindrome from it, right? So that is the insight. So let's get to the coding part in order to understand this a bit better, and yeah, that should be clear. Hi guys, let's get to the coding part. So first of all, I'll actually cover the edge cases, right? So first is if k is greater than n, right? Then I know that it's not, it's basically false because the characters of the palindrome strings can only be equal to the characters of the string, right? That is the maximum that it can be because if I keep each character separate, they are individually, if you see, they are palindromes, just like in the third example that we saw, true, right? So true, if we consider each string individually, that's a palindrome, right? Now, then again, if k is equal to n, so now if that is there, so I know that it's a palindrome because each string can be um, treated as a separate string and put put each character as a palindrome, right? Now what I'll do, as I said, I'll calculate the frequencies, right? So f of 26, which will basically store the frequencies, right? And now I'll just iterate through the n, and I'll just add it to the frequency table. So frequency of s of I minus a, and I'll do plus plus, right? So that will add me to the frequency table. And going forward, I have to maintain a count of number of odd frequencies. So count odd frequencies equal to 0, right? So I'll do I equal to 0, I is less than 26, I plus plus, and if frequency of I modulo 2 is equal to 1, then I do count odd frequencies plus plus, right? And I just need to return in the end count odd frequencies less than equal to k, right? So that should be the idea. So this, what I'm doing here is I'm just checking number of odd frequencies that I have. So if it's modulo 2 equal to 1, which means like it's odd, and I'll just count it out. And if it's great less than equal to k, great, I can form palindrome strings. If it is not, then number of odd characters are more, and therefore I cannot form um what do you call like the I cannot form palindromes, right? So let's run the code to see if everything is working fine. Yep, that works. Cool. I hope you guys understood the problem. Thank you.